Hey everyone, it's Vinyl. Today we're going to try to do another 10 minutes of talking in one sitting. Will it happen? I do not know. But we're going to start off right where we left off, trying to experiment with the symbiote suit, or the exosuit. We experiment all night, me and Harry, and then we get woken up by Mr. Osborn, Norman Osborn. And he's kind of mad at us for messing up the place, but we were doing experiments, so it's entirely fair. You learn that they're keeping Tombstone after they took him away at a little foundry, so you head over there, and you obviously, I wonder what you're gonna do. You're gonna beat some ass, as that's pretty much the big chunk of this game. This is just a really cool kill. I guess it's not a kill, a really cool knockout. Wow, yippee! You get inside. I want you to get like there's not really much to it most of the time, unless I'm talking strictly about the story. Harry pops in, even though you told him not to, like a few times. You said no, and then you're just like yeah, and he shows up. I mean, the Agent Venom suit is pretty badass though, so it's all good. You get some cool team beatdowns and stuff, and it's fun. It's entertaining. You get some interesting. It's nice to have like teammates when it happens in this game. I wish you could have more teammates at endgame, but you cannot. Let me tell you, you cannot. Overall, it's pretty fun though. Harry definitely is one of the better parts of this game, at least at this part. But you guys are getting shot up by a truck and you crush it with a giant bucket of metal, like molten metal. That's about it. Pretty sweet stuff. And you kind of just beat some more ass. You guys get in a little bit of a pinch though. You end up getting knocked onto a conveyor belt and getting pinned down. And there's an alarm playing that is preventing Harry from using the exosuit properly, because obviously that's a known weakness of an exosuit. Yes. But the point is, whatever the symbiote is malfunctioning, so you guys almost get messed up. Then you guys work on actually taking Tombstone out of his little prison cage thingy, and you guys fight together, and you do some beep boops on some computers, and then you figure out that the symbiote is pretty strong because Harry is like, "Hey, what if I go through the fun little furnace up top?" Okay, never mind. It's not happening yet. Well, either way, guess what you're gonna do before he goes into that furnace? Beat some ass and rip out some ports too. That's part of the mission. But yeah, there we go. There we go. There, now he's going through the furnace. I'm still going to do this in one take because I am too lazy. That is what I am. So he hops in, trying to be a cool guy or something, even though he's not that cool, He's not that, he's actually pretty cool. Then you figure out the symbiote's super strong because neither of you, even while working all together, couldn't bust the cage open, but then Harry just magically does it himself. I wonder why. Not like he has an alien attached to him or anything. But it's pretty cool. You help Tombstone, and he's grateful, and you guys talk, and you guys are all like nice and stuff, which is kind of a nice change from having to fight him in the first game. That was a pain in the ass. It was a good fight though, from what I remember. I don't remember if I liked his boss fight or not, but it's nice that like some of the villains are getting reformed. You fist bump, and the symbiote really likes Peter. It wants a symbol. It wants to be him, so hops on, and it takes spider symbol, at least for now. But the Agent Venom costume is really cool. I am really impressed by the suit. It looks pretty awesome. I actually like how they included it without Flash Thompson or anything. Like they put it in their own way. Then you switch back to Miles, and guess what you do? A whole lot of nothing, as always with Miles, because Miles in this game, for most of the game, does zilch. And like, I was okay with that. But like, still, like, I feel bad for people who are like excited for more Miles stuff. He does nothing in this game. So you do this, which unlocks a side story. You get to crawl around with your spider drone and stuff. Then you go outside because they were trying to steal all this stuff. You find out. And you go and you fight them to try and prevent them from taking the like instruments and stuff. It was like a museum. Then they drive away. There's 2 trucks that drive away. So you fight the rest of the dudes. Not really. You kind of just do Mega Venom Blast, but you fight them in theory. Then you go and you follow one of the trucks. And after getting rid of one of the trucks, the other one escapes, because that's the it actually does make sense. I mean, it's more smart than what happened to Martin Lee in the last game, where one truck stayed behind and one truck left. You know, they could have just left and split up, and one of the trucks would have actually escaped, most likely. Even though Spider-Man back in his prime in that game, because they nerfed him in this game, was pretty awesome. Oh, then you get to play as Mary Jane at the zoo while looking for Dr. Connors, my favorite part of the game. You know, it actually was much less insufferable, but I would have rather do something else, which I won't spoil now, for longer, but I'm not going to show much of this. It's Mary Jane gameplay. I don't think many of you guys came here for the Mary Jane gameplay, or even most of you are probably here for the story. But either way, point is, switch to Peter. I did not want to use the suit, but it forces you to use the suit for a reason you will see in due time. But point is, start beating some ass as Spider-Man, and you know, Harry's there too, as he was in the first mission. But you know, you guys fight out the Kraven dudes until Kraven himself shows up. Lizard's looking for an antidote, and he finally found some of his blood so he could make it. But Kraven is like, no, you're not allowed. This is really bad commentary. I apologize. Then he becomes that horrible fucking thing. I don't even know what to fucking call that. It is disgusting, you know. Oh, and then Spider-Man gets stabbed in the gullet. Well, it's kind of not in the gullet. It's not the gooch. It's his belly, I guess. But, like, you know, he gets stabbed. And it really does look like he's going to die for a bit. You know, he's apologizing, talking about how he's like, you know, I'm dead. It's over. Like, he thinks he's finished. He thinks he's not breathing. And then, you know, he's sitting there pretty much dead. And then Harry doesn't try at all, because that's something pretty cool about you know, being an alien. I mean, exosuit, you know. But you know, suit then decides, hey Harry, keep your cancer. I'm gonna head over to the cool guy, because you're a fucking loser, huh? Oh, buddy, you little bitch. And then he heads over to Peter, and we finally get to use the black suit. It's not like I haven't played a big chunk of the game. You know, I was really excited when this finally got put on. I had spent so long trying to get this suit on. I played just to get the suit, and I was really excited when the suit finally got put on. And my god, does it look glorious. It looks fantastic, and even better, the gameplay with the black suit is absolutely menacing. Like, you are a weapon of mass destruction. I just showed some of the gameplay here just to show the gameplay. You absolutely tear ass. You make enemies that used to give you even a little bit of trouble look like nothing. You make them look like pieces of paper. You're just a fire. You're just a blazing inferno, setting them all ablaze and killing them instantly. They're nothing. They're so weak. It's so impressive how strong they made the symbiote surge mode, and I really enjoy it. The moves, the antics, all of it is so fun. I loved it so much. And then we finally get to see Angry Peter as well. Kraven reminds me of a gif that I don't want to be reminded of, called the spider. But the point is, he really likes Spider-Man now, because Spider-Man very strong. Then obviously Peter's like, hey, his power's pretty cool, but Harry, you have cancer. So Harry, no more cancer. Suit, go back. And the suit doesn't want to. So you need to go find Dr. Connors and turn him away from being the Lizard. Because, you know, he's the person who understands the suit the most. The exosuit alien, you know. The symbiote. I'm just going to start calling it the symbiote. I'm done with the jokes. But the point is, you get led to a party that Kraven was hosting, because Kraven knows his final hunt is going to be soon. Which is going to be you, hopefully, at least in Kraven's mind. So you go and you head to the party. The symbiote shows one of my favorite things that it used to be able to do, which was change Peter's clothing at will whenever it wanted to. You get to this party, and this guy is about to get a 300-year-old poison sleeping dart shot at him. But the symbiote is a top G and is like really OP and stuff, and can do whatever you think. So he saves the guy, and the guy trips, and he ends up shooting his friend instead, and his friend passes out. Then you go, and you're supposed to feed Kraven's bodyguard, and it turns out that bodyguard is, well, it's a tiger. I mean, look at him. Pretty cool interaction, though. I really like Peter's suit getting equipped. Then you have to go steal meat that you were supposed to give them, And then obviously you take the sleeping dart, because they Chekhov's gunned it again. And you take the sleeping dart over and you inject it, and then the tiger eats it, and then, you know, bedtime for Tiger Man. News are real. So you go around in this like study kind of area, and you end up looking around, and you find a clue to where Craven may be. And then after you find that clue, I don't know, I think it is before. I don't remember. Either way, you either find the clue before this or after this, and you know what happens? You beat some ass. No matter when you find the clue, before or after you find the clue, you beat some ass. And even if it's before, guess what you do after you find the clue? You're gonna beat some ass. Why? Because we're playing Spider-Man, dog. That's just how this is, man. It's so much fun. Then you get the best shot in the game, which is Black Suit Peter in the rain. Thank God this exists. It makes me so happy. Weather change, Insomniac, please weather change. And then you get a mini boss fight against this little shield guy, who becomes a common enemy right after this fight. So, you know, fun stuff. You know, it was a fun fight, I guess. It dragged on for way too long, in my opinion. Like, I don't know why they needed to give him such a big health bar, but hey, that's what they fancied, man. But the fight was good. You know, it was cool to just fight more in the black suit. After getting it, it's like finding the black suit is like the best thing you can do. It feels good every time you use it. You move on, you enter the church to where the clue was to find Craven. And then you walk up and you see the bell, which is obviously foreshadowing to what's going to happen very soon. You go and you get jumped. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, you get jumped by Craven and he tries to stab you again. He's a really, he's a really knife guy. He likes knives. You get mad and you shove him away and he hits the bell, which makes Peter's suit go a little tingly. And he notices that, obviously. He's Craven the Hunter. He's going to notice that. You grab the antidote, or well, the blood. I don't know. You grab something. I forget what it was. It's been too long. But either way, you're trying to save Connor, so you grab his blood or the antidote, and then you get the best voice act I've ever heard. He actually sounds like he was being tortured in the studio when he lets out the scream. Go search it up. It's actually horrifying. But that's gonna be the end of this episode. I know it was kind of short, but that's gonna be the end. Like, the most important things happened. Okay, we got the black suit. Now we can start having actual fun. But Craven's lamenting about how, his final hunt. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know why I said it again. Bye.